People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream.
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
Welcome to downtown Pensacola, Florida, America's first settlement.
Where you can find farmers markets, shops, restaurants, concerts, sporting events, all while enjoying our white sandy beaches.
One of our favorite things to do on downtown on a Saturday is to come to the Palafox Market and then go have a local craft beer at Odd Colony.
I'm Jamie Turner.
And I'm Jarrett Turner.
And we're your hosts for the American Dream. We are here at the Palafox Market, which was named Florida's best farmers market by Southern Living magazine.
The tree-lined path of historic Palafox Street welcomes thousands of locals and visitors every Saturday.
You can find farm fresh produce, plants, delicious food, spices, handcrafted works of art, fresh tea and coffee, and much more.
All the items are offered by local small business owners who are passionate about sharing their goods, knowledge, and Southern hospitality at the Palafox Market.
Let's head across the street to Dr. Brett Schweigert, co-owner of Odd Colony, where he'll talk about his passion for brewing the tastiest beer in downtown Pensacola. Jarrett and I are here with Brett Schweigert, co-founder of Odd Colony Brewing Company. Brett, thank you for taking the time to talk with us today and chat with us about your brewery.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
So tell me about the origin of the story. You know, how did this all come to be?
Sure. So I was born and raised in Pensacola, Florida. My wife and I moved to Asheville, North Carolina, kind of the craft beer mecca of the Southeast. From there, it was I was turned on to the fact that you could also incorporate nature into beer, which is a large part of our ethos here at Odd Colony. And in 2019, opened our doors downtown Pensacola. Very cool.
Wow, that's a great story.
Yeah.
So something I wanted to ask you about was the decor in here. I see that you have a bunch of records, you have antlers on the beer taps, you have a bunch of memorabilia. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, obviously there's an eclectic array of memorabilia, like you said. And so the idea was, kind of giving a nod to the mysticism within fermentation. One component that we lean heavily into is wild Florida. Either by conservation efforts or also incorporating, like I talked on earlier, unique and local ingredients into our beer. We wanted to kind of pay tribute to that, so we have bones and all different types of stuff that represents the wild spaces we love. We also obviously love music, have plenty of vinyl records. We feel like the record collection, to me, it's that same experience when you walk down the beer aisle 15, 20 years ago, is the same way I feel when I walk into a record store. Is that album artwork needs to pull you into it, and then the sound needs to meet the aesthetic. The idea is that you consider our tap room just like our beers. If you wanted to sit down and acknowledge oh, this is a pretty unique space, or you can peel back the layers and kind of maybe dig a little deeper.
Well, love it. Well, tell us, what's your favorite beer you have on tap right now?
Basement grapes. So we do that every fall. It's actually here on our opening night. So it's a Saison base. It's a Scuppernong grape, which is grows really well in the Southeast and is very reflective of that time and space in the fall.
Can we try it?
Of course.
Great.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brett, thank you for having us today. We really appreciate your time and you've shown us the brewery.
Of course, absolutely. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Jamie and I are here in one of the most desirable neighborhoods in downtown Pensacola, and we're just a short stroll away from the Palafox Market in Odd Colony. Let's go take a look.
Let's go. This 4-bedroom home with over 4,000 square feet was built in 2020 and is listed at $2.875 million.
One of our favorite features about this home is the entertaining space. Downstairs, you have a summer kitchen for the reclaimed cypress within southern Louisiana. Plus, we love the wine fridge.
The summer kitchen opens up to a French-style courtyard. Here you have an outdoor kitchen and dining area and plenty of space to entertain around a charming fountain.
Upstairs is a main living space where you can take in spectacular views of Pensacola Bay and Veterans Park.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time on The American Dream.
Welcome to a truly remarkable place that embodies hope, compassion, and community. This is the Isaiah 117 house, named after the powerful verse in Isaiah that calls us to care for the hopeless and defend the needy. This house is more than just a building. It is a safe haven for young people on their worst day. I'm Kate Swain with American Dream TV, and today we're going to take a peek inside and meet the incredible local director of this house. We're going to learn how they are providing emotional and physical support, one act of kindness at a time. Whether it's a new backpack, an outfit, a warm meal, or a hug. Isaiah 117 house is a shining example of how to make an impact in our community. So let's go inside and see how they're changing lives. Hi, Shantae. Thank you so much for hosting us here today. Tell me what your position is here.
I am the Duval County location leader for our Isaiah 117 house here that serves the Duval, Nassau, Clay, and St. Johns County.
Wow, 4 counties.
Yes.
So what inspired the creation of the Isaiah 117 house?
Our founders, Rhonda and Corey Paulson, are the vision and the mission behind it all. They, in 2017, started to go to fostering classes. And through fostering, they found the need of an in-between stage for foster care. And so because of that in-between stage, when they received their foster care classes, they learned and were just torn by learning that a little 5-year-old child had slept on the floor where they were having their class. She could not sleep that night and was just torn by the fact that this is how foster care begins in our country. And so the Lord just kept laying that on her heart and giving her vision. And soon after that, we had Isaiah 117 house.
Talk to me about the process from removal day to placement and what you guys do as an organization.
Our mission is to always serve kids on removal day first. We often are just focusing on getting the call from the Department of Children and Families. One of their administrator reaches out. Then we talk to the investigator that's actually out in the field on the case and learn more about the children that we're going to receive. We like to know their ages and their names. Are they hungry? Do they have any immediate needs that we can be prepared for right off the bat? It's like a call into action. It's like we get that call and we want to know how best we can come around and love on the children that we're going to receive.
Talk to me about how the community can come along. How can we partner with you? What do you need? What can we do to better serve you guys so that y'all can continue doing the work that you're doing, which is this incredible work?
Our Isaiah House mission is the vision of our volunteers leading the way. Every house has a few staff members, but you can't have staff here 24/7. We have a 24-hour call schedule. And so with that 24-hour call schedule, it takes a minimum of about 180 people.
Wow.
to fill that call schedule if they sign up twice a month. And so we always need a minimum of 180 people that are certified and willing to sign up twice a month to serve on our schedule. Another thing is we have what we call sock buddies. Our sock buddies are people who just do a reoccurring donation. It can be as little as $10 a month, but that helps sustain the organization in each county. And so in Duval County, we are blessed, but we can always use sock buddies because that covers our operating budget. Each of the bags that we pack usually is an average of about $300. When you add in a car seat or a playpen, that increases. And so we want to continue to be able to provide for the community as the need is there.
Shante, thank you so much for having us here today, sharing the story, sharing the mission, sharing the goal of the Isaiah 17 House, and how we can also come alongside as a community and partner with you. This has truly been so special, so inspiring, and I just really appreciate it.
Well, I am appreciative of you guys even considering hosting us. We are glad to have you, and we are so thankful to share the story with the community and really bring more awareness to foster care and what happens in the process of it.
As we wrap today's visit to the Isaiah 117 house, I hope you are as touched as I am. It is clear that this is more than just a house. It is a beacon of hope, love, and restoration for those who need it most. Hearing the stories and witnessing the passion behind the mission has been truly inspiring. It is a reminder of our power in our community and what happens when we all work together to achieve a common goal. I'm Kate Swain for American Dream TV. Thank you for joining me as we celebrate the people and places making an impact in our community and beyond.
Welcome to the American Dream. I'm your South Florida host, Jason Smith, here at the beautiful Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. This is the largest boat show in the world on water, and we happen to be here today with the founder of one of the premier luxury yacht brokerages in South Florida, Florida Yachts International, Mr. Ralph Navarro. How are you, Ralph?
Hi, Jason. How are you doing? Thank you for having me. We're very excited to be here for the 30th consecutive year.
30 years you've been coming to this event.
Yes, we have been coming here for 30 years.
What keeps you coming back?
I think it's one of the premier boat shows in the world, and it keeps us coming back because as your career grows, you have new employees, new brokers that come into your staff, and they need to experience what a boat show is really all about.
What is a boat show all about? Why does a boat show matter? If you're buying a boat, what's important about a boat show?
I think it's important because you're able to see all of the different products, all of the different brands in one location. So if you are a now buyer, you can actually jump from boats to boat and make the proper decision as to what you really prefer, what your needs are.
It's like a mall for mega yachts, for large yachts and vessels, correct? I mean, you're really getting to compare.
Well, I think the first thing that a buyer needs to kind of figure out is what is going to be the main use of the boat. Okay. And that kind of sets the pace as to what kind of boat do you really need. That's one of the things that you have to take in consideration. Am I going to be traveling with the boat? Am I going to do long extended stays in the boat? Or do I just want a boat that has a small cabin just for the day if I need to lay down and cool off? Or do I want to go to the exuberance in the Bahamas and spend a week on it, or 10 days or 2 months? You know, depending on that makes a real important due diligence for you to decide what boat you really need.
All right, so here we are at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, the largest on-water boat show in the world. Check this out. Check out our next venue, our next location. You'll be even more impressed. Welcome to this trophy property in Miami's city of Coral Gables. If you think this is good, wait till you see what's next. Welcome to 650 Lugo, surrounded by water on 3 sides. You're at the Bahamas in 2 hours by your boat. Ocean Reef Country Club is over here. Elevated for storm protection, floor-to-ceiling windows, natural light, 25 to 30 foot high ceilings in the home, completely remodeled in 2024. It's an extraordinary trophy property. It's at the end of a peninsula. For whoever buys this property, it's going to be a storehouse of value for the rest of their lives and generations to come. I'm super excited to show you this property. Come take a look. What better place to take a soak after a long day here in your beautiful tub, surrounded by Biscayne Bay and the Atlantic. Panoramic views wherever you look, right here in the primary suite in the master bath. When it comes to waterfront properties in Miami, open water is what people want. Open bay. This property has that. Plus, it has the evening skyline view of Miami, one of the world's premier cities. It's golden hour. The sun is about to set over my shoulder right here. It's an amazing place to keep your kayak or your paddleboard right here. You can just launch it right here. And right over there, you've got 3 feet of water, crystal clear waters. You can see what's going on at the bottom. You can see sea turtles, you can see manatees, dolphins, all kinds of things from your stand-up paddleboard or your kayak. You launch it right here from your house. Thank you for joining us on this episode of The American Dream. We'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed the show. Take care. My name is Jason Smith, your South Florida host of The American Dream.
If you are looking for a really cool place in the middle of the city beautiful, I think we found it for you. I'm Rue Claire's host of American Dream TV, and we are going to check out the Mills Gallery. Come on, let's go. Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
I'm Rue. How are
Juan
you?
Pablo.
Nice to meet you, Juan Pablo. So we are in such a cool space here at the gallery. Tell me a little bit about, the artists here. What is your role with the artists that we are going to be able to look at?
Well, first of all, my role with Mills Gallery is to bring the diverse community together and show them something else about Orlando. We all know Orlando because of the theme parks. There are so many great things that people don't know yet. So one of my roles is public relations.
As far as the artists go, how have you impacted that world with your role here?
Well, one of the passions that I found is through educating the artists. So what we teach here is for artists to find their way through life. We teach them about how to be entrepreneurs of their own self, because an artist is a brand themselves, but sometimes artists don't sell their art from the right point of view. Our main goal is that every artist make a living out of their art, which is a kind of difficult these days, but we give them the tools if they want to get them.
So you're really working hard to give the artists a space to become more whole and still be able to express themselves through their art while they're able to sustain their life.
Correct. That's a great description.
Boris.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Rue.
Nice to meet you. Let me just hang this painting.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Real quickly. You can help me out. Tell me if it's straight.
Perfection.
Perfect. All right, perfect. I'm hanging a show by the artist Tim Edwards, which was curated by our lead curator, Christy Lee. And so what this is about the changing imagery of beauty that's being sent out to us, to the general public. It used to be Elizabeth Taylor, perfection, and now it's obviously a lot different, you know? And when you continue looking at this, there's comic book elements. She's a harlequin or sensuality. In this case, actual Bible history.
I was gonna say the Adam and Eve pick right there.
Correct, and the apple means knowledge. So once she ate of knowledge, she actually was bound by what she learned, you know. That could be religious, being a wife only, being a mother only, not having the freedom to do what women today are allowed to do. I've kind of said always, I'm more interested in the artist and the story behind the paintings than the art itself, you know, because that's what sells art.
How did this become a gallery?
So this was never meant to be a gallery. You know, this is the lobby of a luxury apartment building. And when I applied in 2015, and I said to them, look, it's called the Gallery at Mills Park.
Right.
Why don't we make it a real gallery, you know? And so the guy who hired me, Dustin Gregg, he was the manager at the time. We started talking and he goes, like 5 minutes in, you know even less about art than I do. And it's true because I was starting, and he goes, I like you. Please don't embarrass us. And that was almost 10 years ago, and it's been a good marriage, the apartment building and the gallery.
So you've been here for 10 years, and as far as your journey to get to this space, where did your journey begin?
Well, obviously it's a journey of two immigrants. Juan Pablo is from Colombia, I'm from Germany, you know, but I lived in Nicaragua for 10 years. And when we came here in '79, I was still too young to understand that this is the land where everybody wants to come, you know. And one of the sad things I've discovered is that immigrants seem to love this country better than most Americans, because most Americans have kind of given up on the dream, whereas an immigrant sees endless possibilities.
Well, thank you guys so much. It was such a pleasure. Thank you, Boris. Thank you, Juan Pablo. What an amazing time we had. I don't know if you were ready for all of that, but Boris and Juan Pablo have it on lock. Here at the Mills Gallery, they are searching for talent that is little known, maybe a little famous, but they really like the artist first, and I love that. That is what the American Dream is all about, finding people and letting them be all that they are meant to be. So until next time, take joy.
Welcome back, American Dreamers. I'm Katie Evans-Peters.
And I'm Joey Remington. And today we're in Everglades City, and we're going to take you on an airboat ride and a swamp buggy tour. Today, Katie and I, along with our real estate team, are exploring one of Florida's most unique natural wonders, the Everglades.
That's right, Joey. We're here at Wootton's, a place that offers an up-close experience with the wildlife and landscapes that make the Everglades so special.
The Everglades is a vast and slow-moving river of grass, covering 1.5 million acres. It's home to a diverse range of wildlife, including the American alligator.
Alligators have been around for millions of years and are a key species in this ecosystem. They help control the population of prey species and create alligator holes that provide habitats for other animals during dry periods.
These fascinating creatures can grow up to 13 feet long and weigh as much as 1,000 pounds. Despite their fearsome appearance, alligators are generally shy and prefer to avoid humans. Something that we did learn, running in a zigzag does not help you outrun an alligator.
But it's not just alligators we need to be mindful of. The Everglades are also home to the invasive Burmese python, a species that has dramatically impacted the local wildlife.
Burmese pythons can grow over 20 feet long and have been known to consume large prey, including deer and alligators. Their presence in the Everglades is a serious concern for conservationists as they threaten native species and disrupt the natural balance.
We just got done with our airboat tour. It was a lot of fun. Did you see all the gators? We did. Hold on to your hats because we're going to ride on the swamp buggy.
Let's go. Now that we finish our exciting airboat ride, we're gonna head on the swamp buggy tour.
Where we're going to see lots of wildlife and mangroves and plants, and it's another way that you can get through all the murky water. So come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Now we are switching gears to explore the Everglades on a swamp buggy tour. This is a fantastic way to see the diverse plant life and learn more about the history of this unique environment.
The Everglades is not just about wildlife. It's also a vital water resource for South Florida, providing drinking water for millions of residents. Preserving this natural treasure is crucial for both the environment and the communities that rely on it.
From the towering cypress trees to the expansive sawgrass marshes, the Everglades is a place of unparalleled beauty and importance. We are so fortunate to have experiences like this right in our backyard.
We have had the most amazing day exploring and having a lot of fun here in the Florida Everglades, and the adventure is going to continue because a fun day is not complete without some really good food. So here we are at Camellia Street Grill, and we're going to try some more exotic and local fare. What did we order?
Let's try some frog legs and some gator bites and some crazy tacos. Let's go.
Nestled along the Barren River in Everglades City, Camellia Street Grill offers scenic waterfront dining with views of passing boats. Known for fresh, locally sourced seafood, the menu features dishes like stone crab claws, gator bites, frog legs, and fresh fish tacos. Enjoying a meal here is a true taste of the Everglades.
We had so much fun with you today in Everglades City. Thank you for joining us. We are your hosts, Katie Edmonds-Peters.
And I'm Joey Remington. Until next time, keep chasing your American dream.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.